I continue to need help. The difference is I have to want it to get the help. Then there's another aspect. There is this powerful word, willingness. And it's like the degree of that willingness. Oh, I got this. I don't need any help today. Red flag, because I do need the help.
Welcome to Aloha Speaks, home of Malama Aloha Pono with Alexander Noman.
Aloha, Alex here. And I wasn't even going to say it, but the thing that inspired this video, what if I need want help? It's about addiction and alcoholism. That's, of course, the subject matter. But what inspired it was the one coming up on my 1-year anniversary of making these videos. The Malama Aloha Pono format began taking shape close to 15 years ago. And there were videos that started developing roughly and then would get put off and roughly because I needed help. And I couldn't move forward without help, and I couldn't find help, and I wanted help, and I needed help. And it kept getting put off and put off and put off. All that time, it was evolving and evolving. So I wouldn't have it any other way until a year ago, I finally said, forget it. I'm not going to get any help. I'm just going to go forward. Since then, I have learned, I didn't want to, for myself, I didn't want to learn all this technical stuff and how to do this editing and computer and camera and lighting. It's been beautiful. I'm in awe of what I've learned. Wow. What does that have to do with addiction and alcoholism? And because I separate the alcoholism because they're two different words, but they're the same. Addiction is addiction. I use Alcoholics Anonymous because they're the mother program. They've got the most experience, and it's simple. It's beautiful as long as I can cut through the concepts that can go complicated. It has a basis of simplicities, and I can do that. I can. The issue, once I get over that, because there's a difference between I need help and I want help. Needing help and wanting help, two different things, because there's age. I know somebody who's almost coming up on 100 years old, having difficulties to the point of needing help due to the aging process. No choice. So in an accident, I've been in accidents, or people in accidents end up bedridden, and there's people qualified helping because completely, it's incapacitated, needing that help. Or a disease can incapacitate me or somebody else to the point of needing the help of someone else. And then I even have incarceration. No choice. Somebody saying, you are going to get our help. Your food is going to be prepared for you. You are going to have your laundry done for you because we want you to, there's a word for it, I can't remember, but to reform, or whatever that word is. We want you to get better. So you're going to get help. We're going to help you. Needing help. Wanting help is a different story. It takes a willingness to want help. In the case of addiction, alcoholism, addiction, there's an overlap. But it's a slippery slope. It's a strange thing because I needed help and I continue to need help. The difference is I have to want it to get the help. And I am so grateful that the help was available and is available. Then there's another aspect when it comes to the willingness, because there is this powerful word, willingness, that a big deal is made out of in recovery. And it's like the degree of that willingness, because on page 28 in the book of Alcoholics Anonymous, it's a famous page at the top of it. It says, we in our turn, and I need to take ownership on that. Is it true for me? Me. In my turn, sought the same escape. So it's my turn now. Sought the same escape with all the desperation of drowning men. Same escape as what? And they're talking about the guy who went to, his name is, and ends up being, it doesn't say what his name is in the book, but Roland Hazard, who went to Austria before AA. This is what brought AA into existence, to Dr. Jung with that desperation. Is there anything you could do for me? And there's a whole story about that. I'm not going to get into it. But that, sought with that desperation, like drowning men, like gasping, please help. And when I'm hearing when I hear others, yes, I came in and had that desperation. For me, I wake up in the morning and my red flag is, oh, I got this. I don't need any help today. Red flag. Because I do need the help. Maybe it's not that I need it from outside, because I already have the tools. I've been around long enough. I don't have to ask someone else, how do I do this? The difference is the willingness. It's that thirst. That desperation is equal to thirst. Am I thirsty enough to help myself? The help comes from me because I have the tools. Am I willing to do what it takes to keep that ego right-sized? Because if I don't, it is going to have its way with me and think it can run the show. And what's the payoff for that? I know what the payoff is. It's to my detriment in that I feel the suffering. I can deny it all I want. It doesn't work because I end up with the relationship issues. I end up with the challenges and what we call trouble, the problems that I'm creating that I think other people are creating. My gift to myself is always to let go. It's determined by the level for me, and I can only speak for myself, the degree of my thirst. And for some reason, I get to be one of the thirsty ones. And it has that willingness of like, yes, I will do the work. And that is the looking at, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? So that I can be honest. Until next time, aloha.